back on this stream with you. And you know what? The other day we got together with some friends, and two of them started to upload content to the networks because they want, after finishing school of course, to be able to make a living from creating content for the networks. So we got the whole group together to help them think about what their content could be about. They've already done some TikTok files, but not all of them are doing well, so they wanted to see what they could add to their content. And after hours of thinking about things but nothing was working, one of the girls who was on her phone looking for things on the internet found a super cool artificial intelligence tool, which is used to think of ideas for social networks. It's called Redoc. And it's a chatbot that gives you fascinating ideas for creating content on networks. Check it out. All you have to do is register here with your email address. And then that's it. We can now go in and talk to the chatbot. I'll show you what we asked with my friends. Could you tell me what are the trends in TikTok today to create content? Look what she answers us. Just wait. Wow, look at all this information. We can make viral dances. You can search for the most popular dances of the moment and join the fun. Oh, it also says comedy challenge. You can find fun challenges like imitating a famous character, doing parodies, or creating comedy sketches. Wow, there are also cooking recipes. You can find trends related to quick recipes, cooking tricks, or even food challenges. Beauty and fashion. You can find makeup videos, hairstyles, outfits of the day, and more. Oh, I love that one. But well, friends, I hope you find this tool useful because it's really cool. Is it okay if we officially start our stream? We're going to learn a lot together today. I'll be your co-pilot in this race to flexible learning with artificial intelligence. I'm excited to share this journey with you. But before we get started, I have some great news. Have you downloaded the FlexFlix app? It's the place where the magic happens. You'll find all my videos, thousands of cool stuff. Trivia, games, challenges, anything you can think of. Download it now. And if you've already done it, subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, you can share it with your friends. The more learners, the better. Oh, and don't miss the trivia section. It's spectacular. Show how much you know about the premieres, and if you dare, answer in other languages. Knowledge has no borders. Shall we start streaming? Are you already excited? I am. Well, it turns out that recently, my parents and I ventured out to watch a movie together. The kind that leaves you glued to the screen. It was spectacular. And because I was so in love with the movie, I asked my parents who the director was to look up other movies by him, to see if I could connect, just like I did with this one. And they told me that if the movie had blown my mind, the original author of that wonder was none other than Jules Verne. Yes, a super well-known novel writer according to my parents, and that many of his books were adapted to make movies in the cinema. And as you know, I'm a literature fanatic. I was blown away. Now, I no longer want to research the movies, but to delve into the life of Jules Verne and research his works so I can read something of this great writer. Friends, why not share this discovery with you in today's stream? I'm sure there are literature lovers around here who are going to be as excited as I am. So get ready to dive into the fascinating world of Jules Verne. Ready to learn and explore? Come on, folks. And to go even further on this path of discovery, when we've learned more about our protagonist today, we'll be able to put on our journalist costumes and talk to Jules Verne. Yes, just like you heard, because thanks to Characteria, which is a chatbot where you can talk from super important figures in history to characters from your favorite series, we will be able to go further on this path of discovery and make everything even more fun and exciting. So stay with me, because this is going to be really interesting. And if you're just as curious as I am and want to use this tool, I'll leave you the link in the comments. Of course. So guys, if you know Jules Verne or any of his novels, I'd love to hear about it in the chat so we can learn together. Because besides, you know I read you guys. But well, now before I start researching about this topic, I want to tell you what my parents told me about this Jules Verne. That way, we all start from the same page, don't you think? They told me that he is considered the father of science fiction in literature. And that is precisely why so many novels have been adapted to film, because his way of writing was unique, especially in those times. Oh, my friends! After learning about this topic, we will be able to appreciate in a different way all the science fiction novels we like, because we will know where they come from. It's really cool to take a trip back in time to the moment where things are created. It's really incredible, don't you think? And to do this time travel, I bring you a video on FlexFlix that's just what we need to go deeper into the topic we're looking at today. Let me look it up. Oh, here it is. Let's play it.
Jules Verne was a visionary writer, poet, and playwright, considered the father of science fiction. Verne was born in 1828 in Nantes, France. Although he studied law, he decided to follow his passion for writing. He was an author of great influence in universal literature, especially in science fiction. He dedicated himself to studying the science and technology of his time, anticipating impressive inventions such as helicopters, spaceships, and even the internet in his novels. Together with the editor Hetzel, he created the Extraordinary Journeys series, composed of 60 novels. Some of the most famous include 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth. Did you know that Verne wrote a novel called Paris in the 20th Century in 1863? Discovered in 1989, this work spoke of skyscrapers, high-speed trains, and even a global communications network. A true visionary. Jules Verne's legacy is impressive. His works have been adapted numerous times for television and film, including hits such as Miguel Strogoff, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth. Jules Verne was a pioneer in science fiction, inspiring generations with his exciting and futuristic stories.
Wow, guys and gals, what a crazy trip we just had exploring Jules Verne's life. After watching that video, it became clear to me that this genius not only wrote amazing stories, but he basically advanced the future. I loved discovering how his ideas, like helicopters and submarines, were like windows into a world that didn't yet exist in his time. It was like traveling back in time with him. Do you realize how much fun it is to learn something new we didn't know? Jules Verne teaches us that imagination has no limits, and that even today, his ideas are still part of our daily lives. But you know what, folks? I think there's a key concept in the video we just watched that I'd like us to go over together again. Would you like to watch it again and try to clarify it together? Come on.
He was an author of great influence in universal literature, especially in science fiction. He dedicated himself to studying the science and technology of his time, anticipating impressive inventions such as helicopters, spaceships, and even the internet in his novels.
Oh, guys, how crazy to explore Jules Verne's life together. After immersing ourselves in his world, one thing became clear to me. This guy wasn't just a writer, he was a visionary who was ahead of his time. Jules Verne, abandoning law to follow his passion for literature, that's dedication. And all those amazing ideas he captured in his works, like submarines and high-speed trains, are now things we use every day. It's as if Jules Verne had launched a journey into the future from his pen, and we were lucky enough to get on that ship of knowledge. Amazing, right? And to think that many of his ideas are part of our reality today. So boys and girls, how about now we go into the future and augment this new learning with the help of artificial intelligence tools? Because it's like a personal assistant that can help you do tasks faster and more efficiently. But it's also important to remember that artificial intelligence cannot replace human critical thinking. So guys, now we've reached my favorite part of the stream. We're going to empower our knowledge with the help of amazing AI tools. As we saw at the beginning of this stream, we will use character AI to be able to talk to Jules Verne and be able to ask him all those questions that have come up for us after this amazing knowledge journey into his life and works. So let's not waste any more time. Get your best questions ready, your journalist outfit, and let's get started. Okay, well, the first thing we need to do is to log into our browser in order to enter the tools page. Perfect. Now we must register with our email. This way. And that's it. We can start searching here in the magnifying glass for Jules Verne. Here it is. Jules Verne. Perfect. We can start writing him something like this. Hello, Mr. Verne. My name is Max, and I'm on stream with my friends today. We've been doing some research on your life and your amazing novels. Let's see who answers, friends. He replied, Hi, Max. Thanks for taking an interest in my work. I'm delighted that you're enjoying my novels. And we've really enjoyed them, haven't we, folks? Let's start by asking him. Mr. Verne, to start asking you, we'd love to know how you got started writing. It's a good question, isn't it? It's a great way to learn how this story began. Let's see what you have to say. I started writing at a very young age, in my hometown, Nantes, France. When I was little, I was supposed to have a future in the family business, but I wasn't happy with that idea. I read many novels in my childhood, and my uncle, seeing my great passion, encouraged me to pursue books and writing. My father, although he initially disagreed with my choice, eventually supported me in my decision. Wow! How important is family, isn't it? Okay, how great. Now let's ask him. And for you, what is your best novel? Let's see, which one would be your favorite? It's hard for me to choose just one work as my best novel. There's always the last one I wrote. I think I would have to say that my most beloved work is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Wow, folks, that's amazing! I think I found my next book. And to end this interview, we'll ask you, what advice can you give to young people who want to dedicate themselves to literature, like me? Let's see what your answer is. Let's see. He answered, I recommend to young people who want to pursue literature to persevere and follow through with their passion for writing. It is a path that can be difficult and discouraging at times, but a well-connected and well-crafted piece of writing can touch the reader and have a real impact on them. I invite young people not to be discouraged and continue to lean on the power of words to write and convey their ideas and worldview in the future. Wow, folks. That was really encouraging, wasn't it? What a great thing to have happened today. We have truly taken a trip back in time. And a learning one at that. And we have increased our knowledge with artificial intelligence. What would you, my friends, have asked Jules Verne? Or perhaps, who would you like to talk to in this tool? All right, folks. Now that we've learned more about this exciting topic, it's time to test our knowledge with a fun trivia quiz on FlexFlix. Let's see how much we've learned together and who's the craftiest of us all. All right, folks. Where was Jules Verne born? Do you remember him? I do, it's C. Perfect. Next question. Which series of novels is famous and was created by Jules Verne along with his publisher Hetzel? Do you remember it? I don't think it's Harry Potter. I think it's B. All right, folks. Last question. What important invention did Jules Verne anticipate in his novel Paris in the 20th century? Do you remember? I think it's A, helicopters. Wow, amazing, isn't it? We did great! Friends, what a day full of emotions and learning! I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget that on FlexFlix, there is a wide variety of educational videos and challenges to keep exploring and learning. See you next time!